Virgo, welcome back to Theresthattarot. I'm just going to see what brought you to this reading, Virgo. The year 1999 could be significant for a lot of you. There could be a fire sign in your life that maybe you're confused. Maybe you wonder if this person still likes you, or why they're not doing very much, or if this person has been exploring other options. Or some of you are ready to give up on your other options. Oh, okay. Because of the Empress. It's like, I think this is it for me. I think I can hang it up here. I think I'll be successful over here. I want her or him. It's almost like I'll wait. I'll wait because I feel like this isn't over. There's going to be a return and we can make this happen. There's a new start that you're looking at. So somebody might be getting rid of their hoes, okay? So I can make things right. It's like I gotta make some decisions here. Because I don't want, it's like somebody didn't want to be single. Not from this person. It's like somebody had to settle up some things. There was some things or other people or conflict that somebody needed to move on from. Maybe they weren't talking about it, but it's like somebody wasn't talking about what they were doing. They were just resolving things in order to get to make things right with someone. It's like I have to get to a point where I'm independent and I can, you know, because there were some things that, I don't know, maybe weren't over. Maybe somebody had some other desires that kept them from being open to this opportunity with this Empress. The Empress could be a person. The Empress could also just be a status, too, for some of you. But there are some things that somebody need to go back and disconnect from, work through. Whatever this was, somebody felt like they couldn't talk to a lot of people about it, or they couldn't. It's like they really stressed about it. Something that I keep inside. Or it could have been somebody's word. I don't know. Somebody lacks faith now because of this connection. It's like I wanted to work on this. I think this is the one for me. It's like somebody can't stop looking at this connection. But it took this time apart in order to break ties with that wasn't right. That was keeping things from developing in a more positive direction. This time was necessary. This time apart. Let's see, Virgo. I feel like you're surprised to see what this became, or you're like, versus how you two may have started off. It's like, wow, I didn't think we would be here today. There's something like that here too, Virgo. You're wanting to pursue this person, or it could be vice versa. Take it how it resonates. Somebody's got curves in all the right places. But somebody knew they had to move on from what wasn't right for them in order to pursue this. I feel like you want to talk to this person again, but they may seem a bit withdrawn. This person may work a lot. Or this person may be seeking counsel in order to resolve some trust issues that they may have pertaining to the two of you. It may be trust that puts them in a doubtful mind state. It may make them look at you in a not so positive way. It makes them feel like, I don't know if I can do this. Or you may think that's how this person thinks about you. How they're feeling is a bit drained. I feel like they struggle with this. It's like a part of them wants to go, a part of them would regret. It's like they immediately would regret it. And then they would want to come back. And then they would want to, you know, let it go again. And they're back and forth. They love you, though. I feel like this person tries to distract themselves from their insecurities about you. They're afraid to give to this, Virgo. It's like they know they have to make a decision, but they feel like they need time. They feel like there's some other things in your life that aren't resolved, too. So they wonder if they should move forward with this. They love you, but they just wonder if they should worry. You know, there's something that doesn't feel right. It's like, I want to reconnect with you, but I don't feel confident about it. There's an imbalance. They wonder if there's someone else in your life, too. They don't feel comfortable for some reason. They may feel like there's someone from your past that you still love. You may have chosen to disconnect with this person. It's like they know that there's something that still needs to be addressed, taken control of, and changed before a serious offer can be made. But I feel like somebody is making the decision to either unveil or resolve whatever it is that they need to resolve so they can get back to the person that they want. You or them could be very introverted as well. I think that came up in Cancer's reading. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. Somebody's like, I'll move anything out of the way to get to my happiness. Something about cherries could be significant. Somebody, I'm not sure what, there's a masculine energy who may be suffering. There's something in his life that he may either be upset about. It's the reason he doesn't have the capacity to show up in another relationship. In the maybe in the relationship that he's wanting. It's going to get to a point where there's no choice but to resolve whatever he's avoiding resolving. And it's like something he's avoiding is the reason why he hasn't been successful. You have to not avoid it. You have to address it, Virgo, because it's coming. It's the Hermit card. The Tower in the reverse to the Hermit, to the Justice in the reverse, to the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, what is that quote? You can't. It's something that you can't receive until you obey the instructions. Something like that. What's the injustice? There's something. It could be a lie. It could be whatever it is. that's what's keeping this thing blocked. It's keeping it from moving forward. There's something that was done or not said. That's the reason for this. Only y'all know what that is. It needs to be looked at. Because there's a big sense of it holding you back and keeping you attached to something that's holding you back. It's whatever this is, it's a big blockage. It may be a codependency on something or someone, but it's keeping you from what you need. And whatever it is, it's not growing and flourishing in your life. Maybe there's something that you need to be vulnerable about, or there's something that's draining you and you've been wondering whether or not to take action, give up on something and not look back. Could be a certain connection. I feel like it's a connection with somebody. But there's somebody that you choose. There's somebody that your heart chooses. You have a match. But somebody's gonna have to. Oh my God, what is this? So I'm seeing the masculine energies that's gonna have to let something go. I feel like he worries about a third party. It's almost like I got some things that I have to resolve, but while I'm resolving them, I'm hoping that you're not over there doing anything. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. Long story short, there's a third party, whether it be a person, a thing, a substance, whatever it is. That blockage is going to have to be removed because somebody seems to be being called in a different direction. And I think they want it, but it's just kind of highlighting the ways that this person isn't ready for it. If that makes sense. Virgo, what's the truth? It could be a Sagittarius in your life, but this could just represent your healing will take place once you shift your focus. It could be school, work, etc. But you have to stay focused. There's something about somebody having a short attention span. It could be you or someone in your life who doesn't listen to really understand what a person is saying to them. And a lot of people are guilty of this. Sometimes we're listening to a person in order to formulate, but while we're listening to that person, we're formulating a response in our minds instead of just clearing your mind, hearing what the person has to say, and then taking a moment to process that and responding. It could be a communication glitch between the two of you. Somebody may, in this connection, may be careful about making things up through interpretation, like how you interpreted the situation versus what that person said to you could have been an issue between the two of you. Something about wisdom. I feel like this communication glitch may happen whenever somebody was called out. Not in like a disrespectful way, but kind of like those kind of people who turn on you when you tell them the truth about themselves or about a situation. Could be something like that. Someone that you may not be listening to your intuition about. You'll never be good enough for the right person. For the wrong person, excuse me. Somebody may be with the other for stability. Somebody here is not intentional about what they want. There's unconditional love here, but there doesn't seem to be a sense of structure, and somebody is in regret for being shady. Somebody missed the call. I feel like one of you was very shy. And it's like, just because I didn't say anything doesn't mean I haven't made my decision. Somebody's running from the truth, but the truth is not the part that's going to hurt. It's not going to hurt the longest. It'll be like a sharp, short pain. But the lie that somebody may have been keeping, that's the long pain. Could be a long distance connection too for some of you. Calling in your soulmate, romantic feelings in the reverse. Somebody needs to lighten up a bit. Remember that you gotta love yourself first. So often we give that part out. We give it out so much more freely than we give it to ourselves. Finance and career. Be careful. Somebody needs to be careful that someone isn't with them for the wrong reasons. For it's like wanting to take things to another level because it seems like you got it like that. You know what I mean? Or them. Go with the flow. Allow the situation to unflow naturally. See what happens. Don't force anything, because I don't think it's safe. I don't know if it's true love. Be careful of a person's intentions for pursuing you, or you them, something like that. The love is unrequited here. There may be just a difference in morality. Be careful about codependent relationships. There's somebody may be married, and somebody needs to, okay, I think they said this, I don't know if it was in Leo's reading or in this one, but she keeps her eye on him, okay? Whoever this is keeps her eye on him, and he seems to be very uncomfortable. He doesn't care about her in that way. Somebody needs to release their ex, because they're calling in somebody while they're still holding on to something else. And that's the reason why new love is in the reverse. Separation is here. It's like it's not going to move forward, and somebody's not going to wait forever for someone to make up their mind. And if this is long distance, you know, the pressure's already on. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose of the situation and trust that you are learning, Virgo. You're not like everybody else, Virgo. Some of you may live in California, Beverly Hills. I feel like you think differently than the people around you. You may feel like you don't fit in with these people. This is a Virgo calling me, by the way. There may be a part of you that it's time to listen to your intuition. It's like this is the one part of you that you've been holding on to. Be careful about using your time wisely. This part of you, it's like it hasn't been allowed to flourish because there's a lack of belief in this area of you. You're not listening to that voice that tells you, hey, there's more out here. You should look into this, or have like this sense of wonder about you, the sense of optimism, the sense of, well, what's next for me? There's something like that about your belief system. The unknown is something about gaining momentum. A lot of you feel nervous about that. There's something about being vulnerable. There may be something that a lot of you lot of you can't cover up your unhappiness. The right people are going to see that you're not where you want to be, or that you're not happy in some way like that. It's like there's no point in covering that up or something like that. Or maybe it's through you being vulnerable or opening up in a certain area that you can help others. It could change your whole life, you know, a career track for you. Keep your temper. I think some people can see somebody's in limbo. It's like they're in this limbo space, and it's like, I'm upset about it. I'm trying to cover it up and manage to be happy regardless of what's happening right now. But I don't really know where it is that I want to go. I'm fighting temptation. And I'm trying to keep up with perhaps my workload. Meanwhile, I have my mind focused on yesterday. Something about nonsense. Something about something. Some people may not make sense of what it is that you're saying. Everybody's not going to understand the things that you want. I feel like you're the one who stands out in the room, but maybe you, it's like something's calling you to act on that part of you that's different. You're not supposed to be like everybody else, you know, something like that. You're learning to create what it is that you desire. This is your moment. That's why you feel so uncomfortable. It's not going to happen overnight, Virgo, but it will happen for you. I think this is about, you know, to thine own self be true. It's time for you to look at that part. Look at the things that you've been holding on to that may be perpetuating your own unhappiness. The number 36 could be significant. The cross is a prophecy of misfortune of all sorts. The farther away, the worse it will be. Near, the pain will be strong and short. I feel like that crosses your truth, Virgo. The cross is a prophecy of misfortune of all sorts. The farther away, the worse it will be. The further you are from your truth, the more uncomfortable you're going to feel. But near, it's something about opening up, going ahead and being vulnerable about something. Because that pain is going to be short and sweet. But the holding on to the lie, that's the suffering. Something like that, Virgo. But I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, and subscribe if this like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.